What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight, and let's extend this series.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
And we are back here with the Orioles as we find ourselves in an 0-2 hole. Our hitting, actually, other than Chance Sisco's 6 RBIs, has not really panned out. Our MVP has 1 hit in 2 games. Trey, I need you here. There's still an outside chance. We have to win 3 straight games, which means 2 in Cleveland. We got Kyle Gibson going against Mike Clevenger. The Indians have been very formidable. Their offense is insane. So hopefully we're able to kind of slow down their bats and hopefully at least get one. You got to win 1 game at a time. We need 3 of them straight. So let's take a look at the playoff situation a little bit. So the Yankees do have a 2-0 lead over Houston. They play tonight, so they could ultimately be going to the ALCS. The Colorado Rockies swept the Cubs, so they will be in the NLCS. And the Mets actually ended up getting a game on the Phillies, so that one's going to continue going. So let's not wait any more. Let's jump into the 3rd game. Clevenger Gibson, Orioles Indians, Game 3. It's all do or die. Let's get it.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Cleveland Indians.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Adiro, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Mike Clevenger is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan, any thoughts?
I know one thing, he looks a lot like Jacob deGrom until deGrom cut his hair, but this guy has really good stuff. Long, lanky guy, good sneaky fastball, low to mid 90s at time, a good assortment of curveballs and breaking balls to go along with it. Quality pitcher who's made his name initially coming out of the bullpen, but he's carved a niche for himself as a starting pitcher.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The 1-2 grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Another full count pitch on its way. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Orioles strand a couple, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
The windup and the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. We are still scoreless. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Line drive base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting. The second base.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this.
In now, Jonathan Villar pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. The 3-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Garcia fields it cleanly, and that's the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Smith is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6.
And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. High in the air out to center field. Riddle is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. A 1 pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Kipnis. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Here, might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now back, left fielder, Renato Nunez.
And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 2-0. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out for Cleveland so far. Hit in the air to center field. Riddle is after it. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Number 65 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 65.
And he pops him up. drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 down. Turned on down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
That they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Roll.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Riddle. 1 away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Rose ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. Cisco will put this one away, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Oh, and he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here now the 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Nunez moving forward, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Line towards center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Lined into right, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge...
Gibson comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Riddle on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One left for the Tribe. Our score remains 2-1. sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
They always come back to bite you.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lindor backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. Kipton is showing off his range. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The O's lead this thing 2-1. He'll try again 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. The 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more from Game 3 after this. James Hoyt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Richard Blyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And that's the second out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-1. Nick Whitgren enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side, straight into the shed. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Straight him out. So it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Orioles lead 1. They still lead it 2-1. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60, Michael given.
And that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications,
everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a bunt attempt here. Mancini is there, one away.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The O's have won their first in 3 tries in this division series. Kyle Gibson earns the victory on the mound. Mike Clevenger was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
So we end up staying alive, even though we scored less runs than we did in the first 2 games. But behind a dominating performance by Kyle Gibson, a great 8th inning by Richard Bleier, finally a comeback for him, and Michael Givens shutting down in the 9th. Cisco again stays hot with runners in scoring position, getting his 7th RBI in 3 games. He's actually very much impressing me. But the offense is still a little bit scary. I might have to make a couple of lineup changes for Game 4. So we end up extending the series at least one more game as we go into Game 4. But that's what we're going to do next episode. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight, out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that win.